Hey, what's cooking, people, and welcome to another episode of MC Eats Life. Yes, that's right, there's no food on this episode, only adventure. So today's Monday, no, today's Tuesday, and I last came out and did some filming on Saturday, and it was so traumatic that yeah, I've had to take a couple of days off and to dry myself off. I've come back to Bukit Panjang, and this time I'm going to head south of the MRT station there, along the rail corridor, to see if I can walk the final bit that I've never walked before. So I'm quite pleased that we're coming now, because I've just seen that on the 16th of August it's due to close for 8 or 9 months, this part, while it gets worked on. This part is actually quite interesting. It's a bit where they've been using it as a test track for different surfaces. So there's a bit where there's fine gravel, some porous concrete, there's the glow in the dark, and then grass and gravel. If you haven't seen it, I've only seen photos of it, but the glow in the dark looks really great. A little bit spooky, and God knows what the nature thinks of it. But yeah, it actually properly does glow in the dark. On a slightly negative note, I'm gonna pan round. You might remember, if you have seen Saturday's episode, then you might remember that we had, oh hello dragonflies, we had storm clouds that I didn't think were going to develop into anything over us, and then did, and it got a bit wet and muddy. We've got storm clouds again today, and just like the other day, I'm kitted out in wholly inappropriate clothes. So this is part of the problem of travelling on an underground MRT track when you can't see the weather. So anyway, let's wander off down here. It's not glowing in the dark because it's not dark, although it is increasingly getting dark with the cloud cover. We'll see what we can see. I mean, straight away we've been bombarded by 1,000 dragonflies. I don't know if you can see them. Very cool. Right, who knows what we're going to see on this leg of the journey today. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's something interesting. Let's go. Oh yeah, and I'm not going to say, no, I'm definitely not going to say that I don't think it's going to rain. In fact, I'm looking at those clouds and it's going to rain. It's going to rain, and I'm going to regret wearing the shoes that I've worn, and I'm going to be spending the next 2 days cleaning them and getting over the trauma of this journey, just like Saturday. The things I do for this channel, eh? So much like when you leave Bukit Panjang and go north on the old rail corridor, you start off in a very kind of industrial area. You see the warehouse units over there. Oh, it's quite a nice temple in there though. You can see that. I mean, it's different to downtown Singapore, in the central business district, but it's not. You're not surrounded by the kind of trees and plants in the same way that you are a bit further south. Be interesting to see what it's like and how it changes as we go down towards Cashew and beyond, down that way. It really is quite a cool temple though, look at that. I don't know if we're still part of the test track here, and this is just the grass and the gravelly bits, but we're back to that kind of path that looks like it's been created by a scurrying badger. At least this time we are walking towards blue skies. We're not walking towards the storm clouds. I mean, they're quite close, but like we are walking towards the blue skies and the white fluffy clouds. So we're already one better than last time. As we walk down, the reeds have grown on this side, so we can't see what's over that kind of mound hill that side. But I'm guessing it's still just the canal running along there. And then we're very close to the road the other side. A few trees running alongside. It's quiet out today, which is good. quite a momentous day today because we're allowed to eat back in the restaurants and cafes and hawker centres and things here in Singapore. So that is good news for everybody, but particularly for MC Eats, because I can go back and review some food and sit in, which is much more preferred for me than getting a takeaway. So hopefully soon we'll be able to go and visit some more hawker centres, try some more food, and make some more videos that way, particularly to give me a break from the rain that seems to now be wanting to follow me everywhere I go on these MC Eats life videos. So we just crossed our first little mini road sort of by I think it's the Ministry of Defence, and there's like an army barracks or something there. And then now we can see we're going a little bit more rustic. We're going to hit the reeds on both sides, and hopefully we start moving away from that road soon. Now could be a good chance to see some birds or lizards. I can hear them, I can't see them. Very narrow here. I'm hoping we don't come across too many bikes. There's been a few cyclists that have ridden past, but I don't know if this bit gets really busy on a weekend, but I can imagine it, if it's anything like the bit further south, and it will be a bit of a nightmare navigating this little path with inexperienced cyclers flying past and people on their phones not looking where they're going. So this bit has opened up a little bit more, like a wild meadow over there now, some nice looking trees, and then the building works, cunningly disguised by the repeating picture of the same trees, but behind them are some quite pretty trees. 8 kilometre sign, I can't remember. I've seen a 7 kilometre sign, but I can't think which other ones we've seen. We saw some going the other way. So that's 14. I think when we went the other way we saw up to 18, was it? I can't remember the last one. And then shared track, keep left. Yep, well, I get that. Couldn't imagine there being two-way traffic along here. That might be perhaps why they're going to take 8 months to develop it and resurface it perhaps, and make it more suitable for heavier traffic. Ah, there's a lizard I've not seen in a while. I think that's called the changeable lizard, because a little bit like a chameleon, it can change the colour. Aha, I can still see you, lizard. Ah, he's very proudly sat there, relaxing. Okay, despite the drilling noise in the background, I've just seen a kingfisher go past and land on the tree up here. If I go really slowly. Oh, it saw me. And it's been at least a couple of days since we last saw a squirrel running up the tree, down the other side. He wants to get closer to the camera. Show off squirrel. Well, right, what am I supposed to do here? I'm guessing the train back in the day didn't take a hard left, hard right. It kept on going. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? See, I reckon I should just go straight forward. What's the map say? So this note says it's going to be closed from August 2020 until the second quarter of 2024. I mean, wow, okay. I mean, I'm not the only one to have thought about going through here, but I think they're probably braver than I am. Right, I decided it's worth having at least a little look. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I get bitten by a snake? That'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? I mean, not sure how much further I'm going to be able to go. What do they say about not stepping on ground that you can't see in these tropical countries. I remember that from Thailand. Oh well, I'm doing it now. It's looking like I definitely can't go any further this way. Let's go along a bit more and see what we can see. They are actually doing some work. And I'm just put a sign up. Go a bit further and then we'll go and follow their alternate route. It goes down past Hillview and then carries on again. Okay, we've avoided snake bites so far. What on earth is that? It's okay. I just saw something, I thought it was a crazy caterpillar. It wasn't, it was just a leaf. Okay. Danger. And there we go, that's as far as we can go now. Right, we'll have to go back to the road and then we'll carry on the alternative route past Hillview. Alright, so now we've made it back out of there again. So have a closer look, see what we've got to do. We've got to cross the main road, go alongside the main road, and then we can rejoin up there. Okay, let's go do it. Well, it's not the most scenic of paths, is it? Oh, this is Hillview Station, so I'll go past here and then I can look again, see if I can find where the rail corridor carries on. So, walking along the alternative route, I'm now at the rail mall, which is somewhere I have been before. It's got a cold storage. There's a couple of restaurants along here. There's a pub. I think Bluey's is down here. That's how you pronounce it. There's a craft beer place as well. But this isn't supposed to be about food and drink. It's supposed to be about the wildlife. Okay, we're going up these steps up towards back on the rail corridor again. And I think, I've been here the other day. So I'll just walk down to the end. So in a few years' time, you'll be able to keep on going all the way down. It's nice to be able to go over the bridge though, and there's no one here now. Last time I came along here, there's a few people stopped taking photographs and things. You can see the railway line. And there's the rail mall that we've just walked up. And there's 16 ounces, which is a craft beer place. And Bukit Panjang Hill and all the nature reserve in the background. And then we're going to reach the end. Maybe we'll go for a peek over the top, see what we can see going on, shall we? Right, no loitering. Well, I'm not going to loiter, and I'm not going to trespass. But I'm going to have a quick peek. A little bit of stuff going on there. Right, I reckon saw the sign for Bukit Panjang Station. It's not too far down this bit of the path, I think, so we'll walk down there, see the station. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife on the way. Look, straight away we've got some more people than we had a few minutes ago. So just walking away from that bridge with a signpost for Tanjong Pagar. Only 13 kilometres, no problem. What's coming on the other side? I'm going to say Woodlands. There you go, Woodlands, 11 kilometres. Still the ambition is one day soon to get up to Woodlands. Perhaps we'll go all the way to Woodlands to the bridge, as close as we get to the bridge across to Malaysia, and then work our way back and see what's left of the rail corridor up there. At least this part of the track is very green, isn't it? Squirrels straight away running up the tree, which is always good to see. But we've got plants and trees and on both sides. I mean, we're quite close to the road still. Some beautiful orange flowers. It's very pleasant. It's shaded along here as well, so it's not too hot. The birds are singing and there's not too many people around. This should be a nice, peaceful 10-15 minute walk down to here, down to the station. It's been a few days since we've been on fungi watch. The bright orange colour of those. Very cool. It's very nice along this bit. There's the little stream running alongside the path on that side. A bit more of a drainage channel on that side. But you've got the slight trickle of the stream as you're walking along. Everywhere I go I seem to attract wild boar. A giant boar just walked across the path. So there's a bit of the old railway line here on this bridge, which is the bridge that you go under to get up to the Bukit Panjang Hill nature reserve. So this bridge can have a fair few people taking photos on it as well. I think anywhere where you've got an old bit of the track preserved, it gets very popular. So walking down here, I don't think it's too much further down here, and then we get to the old Bukit Panjang station. Hello, my little lizard friend. Just hanging out in the undergrowth. I saw one a few minutes ago as well, but there was someone's dog was paying a particular interest to it, so I thought I'd keep out of the way. It's not going to be the easiest bank for him to climb up. Perhaps if I go, it won't be so scared it'll come down and eat. So as you approach the station, you go over the sort of most famous bridge on the old rail corridor. It's been the background for many an Instagram photograph. Type of Trussell Bridge, is that what it's called? I'm not going to spend too long on it, getting in the way of people's photographs. It's only another 100 metres or so, I think, and then we're at the station. I mean, it is a very grand bridge. I can understand why people come and take their photographs. I think there's one thing I could change about the Greenway, it would be to remove all the bikes. And they'd probably say the one thing they'd change about the Greenway is to remove all the pedestrians. There are times you can come here, particularly if it looks like it's going to rain. Well, it does look like it's going to rain, but like if it's a particularly hot or sunny or moody, cloudy, stormy day, during a weekday, you can often come here and you'd be on your own. I've been here a few times and been pretty much the only person. Whereas today, it looks like I've got to be in amongst lots of other people. Also looks like they put some kind of screen up around the old station building, which is a bit of a shame. When I've come before, it was like a chain link fence. It was quite atmospheric. I'm guessing they've got some of the old lines here, and they've got that kind of scaffolding around the station building now, which is a shame. But I'm guessing they'll have still the old station sign on the other side. We'll go and have a look. See a lot of building work going on here. I hope they're going to preserve that. I guess they will. I'm guessing the picture on the outside is going to show what it's going to look like. If they can preserve it and turn it into like a little museum, would be good, wouldn't it? Not the platform. Building works going on. I suppose what worries me looking at the image on the side is how new it looks. I do hope they're able to preserve as much of the old building as they can. They have still got the station sign up though, that's something. That is something. It's not actually as busy as it could have been. If I walk over there, I might be able to get a shot without anyone else around. Okay. There we go. And that just about completes. Oh, that just about completes today's video, I think. Thank you very much for joining me on today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed the walk along the Greenway. It's not been the most exciting part, particularly as most of it is actually not accessible the next few years. But we've seen a few things, and we've seen some of the old bits of the railway line. So if you've liked it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the bell, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment in the section below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see next on these videos. It is now open again in Singapore for restaurants and cafes and things, so hopefully there'll be some more episodes of MC Eats Food Edition coming to you very shortly. But in the meantime, until the next episode, stay full.